Hello, this is Flashback Productions, and today I will be showing off a castle Brunwald from Indiana Jones that I made. The build is quite large, taking multiple base plates, and has an interior that can be easily accessed. Starting at the entrance, we have a few flowers and bushes that lead to the gate, which has a wall coming off on either side, and has the road coming up to the main entrance. Here's a little car. It's the one from the set. I just added a roof to it, and then the road continues off base plate, followed by some more wall, bushes, flowers, a little tree, and then another road back there. Here's a look from the back. You can see the river running alongside of it, and I used dark gray down here to represent the more waterlogged parts. You have some vegetation growing around the riverbank, and then a little boat and dock here along with some of these plants. To get to the interior, you have to take off the roof, which comes off quite easily in multiple little sections like this. Now that the roof is all off, to get to the first floor, you just need to take off the second floor, which also comes off in little parts like this. The entrance room has main decorations all around it, from some paintings on the walls to this carpet on the floor, and a little desk back here. There's a statue over there, some weapons hanging off the wall, and then a little flower pot over there, along with that little lantern. Going through the doorway, you have some more displays, like this banner and shield, along with some weapons here. And then there's two helmets there with a ladder that goes up. And a nice little courtyard here, which has a little bench and vines growing up the wall. Coming further down, you have a little cabinet with some silverware on it, a table with a plate and some glassware, along with a fireplace and a chair, and then a little rug here with a picture on the wall, some curtains next to the window, which can swing open. Lastly, for the first floor, you have this room, which has that motorcycle there, and then the sidecar motorcycle in this crate, which has a swinging down door. You get some little vegetation in the water and a little dock there, along with this boat here, which is tied up with some crates next to it. A little life preserver there, some lights over here, a box with extra parts in it, a sign on the wall, and then a spiral staircase leading up. On the second floor, we have Henry Jones' room, which has a window, and the windows can be pushed in, some curtains, a vase, a little bust over there, another fireplace, a closet back here, which just has some chests and stuff in there, and then a little desk over here, which has a map to the Grail, along with another map, and then a lantern, with this little cabinet over here with some more silverware on it. And then right up to here, you see a little seat that can hold his suitcase and umbrella. Coming out the door, you have some more wall decorations, like that little map right there, along with some more knight stuff, like this suit of armor and weapon, and then a painting hanging right there. Coming in this room right here, you have a bookshelf right there, and a table containing a few things on it, like some glass, a newspaper, and a map. And then you have a few boxes over here, along with a window back there. And these boxes can actually be slid to reveal a hidden room. It appears someone else is looking for the Grail, and they also have the map to it, along with some lookalikes, a mini kit from the game, a mailbox from the game, and some artifacts from Indy's previous adventures. Looking at them more closely, you can see this one's got the golden idol along with the medallion. This one's got the Sankara stones along with the Shanghai diamond. And this one has the cross of Coronado with the Holy Grail going on top of that once it's found. And the courtyard looks like that now. Right here you have the entrance to this sort of dining room, which has a table with some candles on it, a little circle of weapons over there with some curtains, single glass on the table, this fancy chair, which was actually pretty fun to make. Looks pretty cool. Another statue right there, a curtain hanging, another statue, the chair that Indy and his dad were tied up to, along with the match that they dropped, and then the fireplace over here, which can of course be turned and spun around to the secret room. Now this room has a lot of details and stuff around it. You got over here first, you have the desk, which has a little typewriter and a fan, along with a letter and a stack of newspapers, and then a map on the wall. Moving along this way, you have the bust that Indy used to jam the fireplace, along with the hanging newspaper, a light, another newspaper, a letter, and then just a lot of radio equipment and stuff as you move further along here. Right there, that's a weapon holder. So it's got a baton right there, but you can also put a gun and then a map in the center of the room. So you got a little headphone there and some other stuff. And then over here, this is used to hold Henry's umbrella and briefcase, and then there's Indy's whip. And if you follow it along this way, you'll get to this little room here, which has a chair that can tip back. And then it leads to the spiral staircase that goes back down to the first floor. Taking a closer look at some of the minifigures, we first have Disguised Indy and Elsa. Disguised Indy, I used the beret headpiece with one of his old heads because there's no face on the back. He has a gray cape, and then he has the body from Remus Lupin from Harry Potter, and then some plain gray legs. Elsa, not the best, but she has the black hat on. Her face is from March Harriet because it was like one of the only ones that didn't have a face on the back. It's a Harry Potter torso because of the blue scarf, and then some plain blue legs. The butler uses mostly Harry Potter pieces, actually. You got some plain black legs, and the torso from Harry from the Yule Ball. The head is from Horace Slugworth, and then the head is from the night bus driver. Ideally, it would have been gray hair, but I didn't have one with gray hair, so I just had to go with white. And yeah, that's the butler. Here's Vogel and Elsa. Vogel uses a suit with some plain black legs, the head from Gandalf, and then this police hat. He also has a baton, which is just 2 pieces, and a gun. Elsa uses the blue legs, and then the torso from Dorothy, because I didn't have green overalls, so I had to use blue, which is the next best option, and then just a head and hair with double sides. I've seen at least one other person make Donovan this way, but it's just the Bruce Wayne from the 2012 Batcave, legs and torso with this generic head, and then the gray messy hair, and he's holding the diary because he's the one that ultimately gets it in the end. And lastly, we have 4 soldiers. We have the female radio operator, who has an alternate face where she is yelling. A machine gun soldier, and this is the one that Indiana Jones steals the gun from. Another just generic soldier, he can be one of his backups or a radio worker. And then a motorcycle troop, he's got a helmet, and then he's got a gun around his back. So that's all the minifigures. So in the entrance room, we can see Lord Clarence MacDonald and his assistant talking to the butler, who proceeds to badmouth them, which causes him to knock him out against the wall. Shedding their disguises, they walk down a hall. So Indiana and Elsa go up to the window, and Indiana uses his whip and swings out to go up the floor. Indiana breaks through the window, and then his father smashes him over the head with a vase, also breaking that. Hearing the commotion, some soldiers burst down the door and enter the room. And after an argument, Indy steals their gun and proceeds to shoot them. Indy and his father proceed to walk down the hall and round the corner. They enter this room, and Vogel holding Elsa hostage. Indy slides the gun across the table in exchange for Elsa, but she takes the diary, revealing her true intentions. They all meet up in this room where it's revealed that Walter Donovan is behind everything. Tied up, Henry tries to free them with Indy's lighter, but accidentally drops it. Indy and his dad hop to the fireplace to avoid all the fire spreading throughout the room. When they're in the fireplace, Indy accidentally activates it, causing it to spin around. And then to end up in some secret hideout behind the wall. Noticing them, the soldiers charge at the door. Indy picks up the statue and jams it in the door to avoid them following him back. Looking for a way out, Henry tips back his chair, causing the staircase to open and Indy to fall down. Indy and his dad send off the decoy boat, and while Vogel's crew is investigating, Indy and his dad burst out of the crate and drive off. Unfortunately, the soldiers are in hot pursuit on their own motorcycles. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching.